Imagine playing a sax in space. The first one to do it was Dr. Ronald McNair, a visionary physicist and the second Black man in space. But he wanted to take it even further and record the first piece of original music broadcasted live in front of an audience in space. And he was planning this in 1986. Unfortunately, he was not able to accomplish that dream. Before the performance, he and 6 other NASA astronauts died when the US Challenger spacecraft exploded just seconds after takeoff. But his legacy lives on around the nation, including in thousands of first-generation graduate students. 40 years after the Challenger tragedy, Word in Black celebrates the legacy of Dr. Ronald McNair. McNair grew up in segregated Lake City, South Carolina in the 1950s. He loved science, math, and reading. So one day when he was 9, he was looking for a particular science book. So he went to the public library. But remember, I said this was a segregated town. Here's his brother talking about the situation to the nonprofit StoryCorps.
She says, this library is not for coloreds. He said, well, I would like to check out these books. She says, young man, if you don't leave this library right now, I'm going to call the police. So he just propped himself up on the counter and sat there and said, I'll wait.
Yep, he was bold. So the police came and told the woman to just give the boy the books. And she did. Fast forward to when he became a teenager, Star Trek came out, and he saw Black people in space for the first time. His brother says what some people saw as science fiction, young Ron saw as science possibility. He went on to study physics at North Carolina A&T University. Here's his yearbook picture. But he wasn't just about the books. He joined a popular jazz band there, was initiated into Omega Psi-Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and became a 5th degree black belt and karate national gold medalist. The multi-talented scholar went on to earn his doctorate at MIT, where he helped make some of the first chemical and high-pressure carbon dioxide lasers. And at age 28, his childhood dream of going to space finally came to fruition. NASA selected him along with 35 other people to train to be astronauts. And in 1984, he did it. He became the second Black person in space, orbiting the Earth 128 times over 8 days. On board, he operated the robotic arm that allowed a fellow astronaut to perform the first spacewalk without being tethered to a spaceship. That's also when this photo was taken. McNair's second and final space trip was on January 28, 1986. He was planning to record that sax solo in front of the live audience during the concert for the French composer Jean-Michel Jarre. But before he could perform, millions of people watched in horror as the Challenger shuttle disintegrated. It was due to a mechanical failure. McNair and the lives of the 6 others on board were tragically cut short. McNair was just 35 years old. And then what would have been McNair's solo performance became his tribute instead. Dr. Ronald McNair's memory lives on, though, and his wife and 2 children, dozens of schools and public places that are named after him, and his story of how he turned his lifelong love for science and space into a career despite the odds continues to inspire people today. 1 month after his passing, Congress established the McNair Scholars Program, a federally funded effort to prepare first-generation college students for graduate school, including me. I was a McNair scholar in college. Oh, in that library where he was once denied a book, in 2011, they named the building after him. It's now called the Ronald McNair Life History Center, the ultimate flex. I'm Shanae Williams. For more inspiring and informative content for the Black community, hit subscribe.
The true courage of spaceflight is not strapping into one's seat prior to liftoff. It is not sitting aboard 6 million pounds of fire and thunder as one rocket itself away from the planet. But the true courage comes in enduring, and as Colonel Bowler said, persevering the preparation and believing in oneself.